Shalom to all my friends in Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, throughout the region. It's good to be home. It's a pleasure to be back in the holy city of Jerusalem. It feels good, but I feel like I've left part of me behind. And that part of me, well, it's all of you. In Hebrew, the word for friend is chaver, which comes from the Hebrew word chibur, which means connection. And if there's a way I would describe our time together over the past week, it was a connection. We connected not only in our minds, but in our hearts and our souls. It's a connection that will remain with me forever. Now, as a rabbi, I've always been struggling with this specific question. And the question is this. As the Jewish people in the state of Israel, yes, we are confronted with challenges that are unparalleled in world history. While on the one hand, we are bringing our Jewish brethren home from around the world, bringing hundreds of percentages of our national population to our homeland. It's like the United States importing all of the people of France and absorbing them into the land. Yes, it's a challenge that's unparalleled, and at the same time, we're fighting off enemies that are exponentially larger than we are. 23 Arab states, 57 Muslim states as we're bringing our brethren home. The challenges are tremendous. The state of Israel is also a miracle, unparalleled in world history. When before has a dead language been revived? When before has a people scattered and dispersed throughout the lands been brought back home after thousands of years? So if we're such a miracle, why are we struggling with the resources necessary to answer these callings, to protect and defend ourselves, to bring our brothers home? And the answer I've learned as I've traveled throughout the world and I've met all of you. For you, this is a unique and historic opportunity, a privilege to stand with us in Israel, to stand with the Jewish people. Never before has this opportunity presented itself. And the prophets foretold this event in Isaiah chapter 14 and Zechariah chapter 2. He says, V'nilvu goyim rabim el Hashem b'yomahu, and the righteous of the nations will join themselves to the house of Israel on this day. The words of God will not return to him void. This will happen, but this is your opportunity to live and fulfill this prophecy. It's been an experience to meet all of you, to feel the joy and the love and the comfort that you exude and that you give to Israel and the Jewish people. How else would I have known, and we as the Jewish people would have known, that we have friends like you around the world that are standing with us, not because we have the same enemies or for practical reasons, but because we worship the same God and we're connected in our souls. The words of a very holy woman that I met in Singapore have been echoing in my head since I've returned home to Jerusalem. She said that it's on her heart to build a house of prayer here in the holy city. And I realized that's exactly what we here at Keren Hayesod are doing. Every Ethiopian Jew that we bring home is one more brick in the temple that we're all seeking to build. And this temple, it's not just our temple, it's a temple of all the nations. Isaiah says that Ki beiti beit tefillah yikareh l'chol ha'amim. For my house is a house of prayer for all nations. It's a temple where we will all come together, all the children of God in Jerusalem, and worship his one name. So as on behalf of Israel, the Jewish people, and Keren Hayesod, we want to thank you for your dedication and for your support and welcome you, not only as friends, but as family in joining us in this holy, incredible, historic mission. Shalom.